Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Zach Pescarello. I am a certified QuickBooks Pro Advisor. I own Harrisburg Bookkeeping, and I wanted to make a video with some bookkeeping and accounting tips, mostly based on the things that I've seen from the last few years of doing bookkeeping for various small business owners. I work a lot with real estate and construction companies, a few restaurants, some auto shops, and I see a lot. I see a lot of different things. I see a lot of good things. I see a lot of bad things, and I wanted to share some of the tips and tricks that I've learned. I think I've got maybe 4 or 5 tips that I wanted to focus in on. I could talk for hours about bookkeeping and accounting. I'm sure no one would like that, but I've seen a lot of things, and so I just wanted to share a few tips. I've got a bunch of tips, but just wanted to focus on a couple today. If you're looking for some more advice and just general bookkeeping information, feel free to check out my website, harrisburgbookkeeping.com. I'm pretty active on my Facebook page. You can search Harrisburg Bookkeeping. I typically post bookkeeping tips and tricks daily, and I post some other videos there as well. So this is specifically for small business owners, entrepreneurs, freelance. Maybe you are a photographer. Maybe you're just getting into real estate as an investor, an artist, whatever your business might be, you need to keep track of your bookkeeping and your accounting. Doesn't matter what industry you are, doesn't matter what state you're in, as long as you are in the United States, and I'm sure other countries as well, but specifically the United States, any state, any industry, you're going to need some type of bookkeeping. So, little introduction, and with that, we will move right on to the first tip, which is, let me move my face out of the way real quick. All right, business checking account. I see this way too often. People mix their business and their personal checking account. It's pretty easy to set up a business checking account. You just need to register your business with the state, even as a sole proprietor, single member LLC. If you're a partnership, definitely you're going to want a separate business checking account. But this should be one of the first things you do after you register your LLC with the state. You're going to want to open up a business checking account. I recommend going with the local banks, the local credit unions. A lot of the online banks have great options too. It doesn't matter where you go, all the banks are pretty much the same. Just check out the monthly fees, check out the interest rates, see what kind of mobile app options they have. But please just separate your personal expenses. Whatever money you're receiving from your business, you want to put that into your business checking account. You want to keep your groceries and your personal restaurants and your entertainment. You want to keep all of that out of your business checking account. So if you need money in your personal account, do a transfer from your checking account to your personal account. That'll be considered basically your owner's pay, your paycheck. You can do it weekly, monthly, but figure out how much money you need and then transfer that out of your business checking account. Don't just go buy groceries. Don't go out to eat every single night with your business checking account. That will be an organizational nightmare. So stay organized and start from day one. You might have a couple expenses before you open up your business checking account. And if you do, just keep track of it, keep your receipts, keep track of your expenses in an Excel spreadsheet or a notebook, whatever you need to do, just keep track of it. And then as soon as you can, open up that business checking account. It should only take, a couple hours to get that started. So please keep your business checking account separate from your personal checking account. All right. My second tip here. Doesn't matter, doesn't have to be QuickBooks, but I would recommend getting some type of some type of accounting software. I work exclusively with QuickBooks. It's the number one accounting software. There's some other accounting softwares that you can use. It's all, I'm sure, pretty much the same. And if you have a very specific industry, like I know for auto mechanics, they have kind of a specific software that they use that helps them. Restaurants, I know they also have some different software that you guys can use for keep track of your expenses, but whatever your industry is, just get some type of software because you can only use Excel, you can only use pen and paper for so long. So QuickBooks is great. It's what I work with exclusively. It can be as cheap as $20 per month. I promise you, you're going to spend more money on less useful things in your business than accounting software. I would recommend it be your very first business expense after you register your entity with the state. Spend the first couple months trying to learn the software. You can watch my YouTube tutorials. You can watch pretty much any video on YouTube. Just learn the software and understand the basics of accounting because it'll really help you out as a business owner. I think every business owner should understand simple things, revenue, gross profit, cost of goods sold, expenses, net income, maybe debits and credits, liabilities, assets, equity. You should really understand the basics of accounting as a business owner. And whenever your business gets to be a little bit too complex or maybe you get too busy, feel free to ask for help. I work with small business owners all the time, outsourced accounting. Sometimes it can be as cheap as $200 a month or $50 an hour, and I can do all of your bookkeeping for you. I can categorize your transactions and reconcile your accounts, generate your profit and loss, create your bills, create your invoices, outsource your accounting whenever you need help. But in the beginning, the first couple months, keep your expenses low, manage your own bookkeeping, learn the software, understand the basics of accounting. I really think that'll go a long way. But $20 a month, I recommend signing up for some type of accounting software. If you sign up now before July 15th, you can lock in the 50% discount for the life of your subscription. QuickBooks is rolling out new terms July 15th, so if you don't have it already, I recommend getting QuickBooks before then. That way you can take advantage of that discount. So reach out to your local bookkeepers and accountants, certified QuickBooks Pro advisors. I can help you guys get set up with QuickBooks. All right. Now, I see this all the time, and I understand old school, maybe things were different, but I know barbershops typically only take cash. So you might be spending cash if you have no other option, but please do whatever you can. I'm going to make my face really big because I really care about this one. Do whatever you can to not spend cash. Even if you're going to places that only accept cash, I guarantee you they also accept checks. Might be an extra step, but carry your checkbook and write them a check. Don't use cash because it makes keeping track of your expenses very difficult. Receiving cash is fine. Obviously, you can receive cash as payment. That's great. Everybody loves receiving cash. Whatever you do with that cash, that's a different story. But whenever you're spending your money, please, it just makes it 10 times more difficult to keep track of where you're spending your money. So if you ever get cash, deposit in whatever checking account you have, put it underneath your mattress. I don't care what you do with your cash. But when it comes time to buy things or spend money on your business or pay your employees or pay your contractors or wherever you're spending your money, don't use your cash. And that's for startup costs too. Before you open up your business checking account, try not to use cash. So use checks whenever you can. Everyone accepts checks. If they don't accept debit or credit card, I guarantee you they accept checks. And the last thing with that is try to leverage credit. So this is kind of a different topic in and of itself. But apart from using a debit card, try to leverage credit whenever you can. Obviously, you don't want to pay anything more than 7 or 8% interest. But if you can get even 30 days revolving credit, a net 30 account, or a credit card that you pay every 30 days, maybe 12 months interest free, or if you can get a loan for less than 5%, that's really powerful. Leverage credit to pay for things, that way you can save your cash in case of emergency. But whenever you're just buying stuff at Home Depot and Lowe's, and whenever you're paying your contractors, please do not use cash. There's no benefit to you as a business owner using cash. Receiving cash, like I said, that's a different story, but whenever you're spending your money, there's zero benefit to spending your cash. It makes it more difficult to track. Chances are you're probably not tracking as much of it as you should. So you're spending money on your business, but you're not reducing your tax liability because you're not keeping track of that cash. I'm very passionate about not using cash. I recently started paying my barber with checks because that is how passionate I am about not using cash. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, now the last one, we've got a stack of $100 bills in the top left-hand corner. I'm not as passionate about this one because this is later on down the road. This isn't super vital to the bare necessities, the functionality of your business. This isn't vital to surviving as a business as much so as the first 3 tips were. Those were kind of like no-brainers. Like everyone 100% needs to do this. As you get more established in your business and as you start to grow and you get a little bit of extra money, I recommend investing back in your business. So everyone knows about the stock market. Everyone knows about investing. You can buy ETFs, mutual fund stocks, and that's investing in other people's companies. But as small business owners, we have the option of investing in our own companies and at the same time reducing our tax liability. So everyone talks about, is this going to be a write-off? Is that a write-off? How is this going to reduce my tax liability? If you spend $20 on your business, hopefully it's helping your business grow, and then you're also not paying tax on that $20. So if you're in the 20 or 30% tax bracket, you will essentially save 20 to 30% on all of the money you spend in your business. With that being said, don't just waste your money. Every dollar you spend on your business should directly increase your revenue, or at the very least enable you to earn your revenue. So if you own a construction company, you obviously need to buy supplies. You need to buy wood. You need to pay your contractors. But you probably don't need to go out to eat and spend $200 on a company dinner. You probably, I don't know, maybe don't need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on advertising at the very beginning. Just try to be smart. You don't need to buy hundreds of t-shirts and put your company logo on it in the very beginning. Just be smart about investing in your business and spending your money. Don't spend money just for a tax write-off. You want to spend your money to directly increase your revenue. You'd be better off not spending your money if it's not going to help your business grow. So don't just do it to reduce your tax, your net income. Be smart about it. Invest your money. So hope this got you thinking. Some bookkeeping and accounting tips. Open up a business checking account as soon as you can. Learn the accounting basics. Invest in some software. Don't spend your cash. And invest in your business. So stay tuned for some more bookkeeping and accounting tips, QuickBooks tips, QuickBooks tutorials. I try to help you all out as best I can. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Reach out if you have any questions. I'd be happy to work with you. I partner with a CPA. We can file your taxes at the end of the year, and we provide tax consulting and tax strategy. So that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all in the next video.